this is TechticalSoldier here, and in this video I'll be showing you how to update your graphics driver and also not get your previous drivers to conflict with your new drivers. So let's get on with it. So first of all, you need to identify which brand or make your graphics card is. So to do that, press Windows and X button on your keyboard and go to Device Manager, and then you can go to display adapters, and then it will say here your graphics card name, and over here it's Nvidia. So my graphics card make is Nvidia. Another way of doing it is you need to press Windows R and then type in DXDIAG and then wait for it to load. Okay, and then you can go over here and then you can see here manufacturer and Nvidia. You might say for you it might say AMD or Intel depending on what graphics card you have installed. So so now I'm going to show you how to get the drivers for the updated drivers for your graphics card, not drivers. Okay, so I have already downloaded, but I'm going to show you how to do it. So open up your web browser and go to the respective go to the respective manufacturer's web page. For me it's Nvidia, and for AMD go to support.amd.com/en-us/download. But you don't need to type that in. I have the links in the description below, so you can just click on that. And also if you have Intel, then you can go to the Intel's support web page and then click on the CPU, which generation of CPU you have. For that, you can, to see which generation of CPU you have, go to File Explorer and then right click this PC and then Properties, and then here you can see processor Intel Core i7 6700. Over here if over here the number here is 6700, so that means mine is a 6th generation. But if it says 2600, that means yours is 2nd generation, and 4790 means 4th generation, and so on and so forth. So that's it. So to grab your latest drivers, just put in the product type and product series and the the graphics card name, and then the window the OS that you're on and the language you want. For the AMD side, you have for the AMD side you have an easy option. You can go overhead and automatically detect and install the drivers. And Nvidia users, don't worry, you also have a easier way. Just go ahead and open GeForce Experience, and then from there you can go ahead and go to settings and drivers, and then check for update, and that will show you the latest update. So that will show you if you have another driver update. So yeah, so now go ahead and download the latest drivers, and then you can now close out your web browser and then double click on your Nvidia drivers, Nvidia package. So if you when in the user account control, you can click yes and then wait for it to open up, and then click OK, and then wait for the process to go, and then you can follow the instructions for your specific drivers, for your specific make and model of the drivers. So yeah, for the Intel you can select which generation. So I'm just going to select 3rd for example, and then you can click Intel HD 4000 or 2000. Just like before, go to Windows R DXDIAG, and then you can see which generation of GPU you have, 4000 or 2500. Click on the specific one, and then it will download for you. Okay, so wait for this to complete. So now it's opening the setup files, and then setup menu, and first thing it will do is check for system compatibility, and then it'll tell you. Wait, I'll skip this one. Okay, so finally it happened. It takes a while for that, but still you can accept the license and agreements, and then when it says installation option in your specific setup menu, setup file, it might be different for you, but in Nvidia it says installation option express or custom. You want to click on custom, so and then click next, And then here's all, and then if you want, you can see all the components that are installed, and here's the main one, which is the graphics drivers, and then here's the others, and then you want to click on a perform a clean install. That will remove all the that will remove all the previous drivers that you are having. It'll uninstall it and then install the new one. This way, it will not conflict with the previous drivers. So that will also help perform. I believe it will also help performance. So yeah, a clean installation, here's what it will do. A clean installation restores all NVIDIA settings to the default values and removes any profiles you have created. So that will also remove all the settings that you have made. If you do not want that, you can click on uncheck this, but I would recommend checking this, and you can just do the settings again. But that'll clean install so that the previous drivers will not conflict with the new one. There have been cases. I also have experienced that myself, and the performance was kind of reducing. So that's why. And then click on next. I'm not gonna do that because that will affect my recording because I am using GeForce Experience. So yeah, I want to click cancel, and that will, and when you click install, it will start the installation. And don't worry if the screen flashes. That is normal. That is it uninstalling the drivers. If you have clicked clean installation and then install the new one, it will flash a few times. The screen will flash a few times. So don't worry about that. That is completely normal. So that's it for today. That's it for how to upgrade your graphics drivers and perform a clean installation also. That was it to perform a clean installation and upgrade of your graphics drivers. If you enjoyed it and if you learned something new, then please press likes, press the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and also turn the bell notification on so that you won't miss any future videos. With that said, I'm Tactical Soldier signing out.